Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Continuing on with our Terra Invicta resistance campaign. And we are picking up where we left off last time. No additional time has elapsed off stream. So let's quickly see what we need to do here. Iraq, Pakistan, and the US. Let's see if all of those are actually accurate, because when you load the game back up, sometimes it does not pick up the correct missions, but we'll check it just to make sure. So where we left off last time, we have finally united the US and Canada, which has freed up a fairly significant amount of CP. I think we're doing pretty well with that. We do need to do a defend mission here, so that will be...
Acknowledged.
Let's have Nana do the defend mission.
Protecting our interest.
And then
Where do you need
Pakistan
me?
and Iraq as well. Yep, we do need to defend there.
Standing by for orders. Securing our interests.
At your
And
service.
Iraq. Yep, we need to defend that as well.
Ready to go. Making things safe for our people.
Ready.
Alright, and that is another thing that we are still working on, so let's quickly check our dates here to make sure I know when I need to do things. By the way, I haven't changed out my pips on that yet for some reason. Oh, it's because the Protectorate took one. Alright, so for unification, we are looking at January of 2033 and December of 2032. I think this is for Federation, and that's for unification. I don't think we federated them yet. Wait, we have federated them. So both of those are for unification, and that will free up some more CP for us. And our next goal on the planet is going to be Greater India. So Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Himalayan states, and I think I'm missing one. Maybe not, though. We'll have to take a look at the tech description to actually see what that looks like. One thing I haven't done is I haven't looked at my alien threat level yet. That's not good. We probably need to start cooling off. We're attracting way too much attention from the aliens. Now, part of that comes from the fact that we've been attacking the servants a lot and the Protectorate a lot, and that does increase our threat level with them. We haven't attacked the aliens at all yet, but that being as high as it is means we're at risk of retaliation, and we do not have the defenses to deal with that, certainly in outer space. We might on Earth. We've got nukes, we've got a decent army, although our Miltech's not great. I think I'm going to start cooling down my attacks on the servants at this point. They're not really a threat to us right now anyway. They've mostly been kept in a tiny little box. So they've got a small presence here and in South America. They've got a small presence in Africa. The big one is going to be China. China's a big problem. I think this might be my first playthrough where the Protectorate has taken a superpower. Although I think I did one run through where they took the EU. But we're still fairly early game, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect everything. Regardless, we need to start thinking about creating a fleet, which is kind of what this episode is all about. Obviously, we will continue to maintain everything else as well.
On the way to the target site.
But I think
Ready for my mission.
I think I need to cool it with the assassinations and violence against the servants for now. Because we really need that threat meter to start going down a little bit. So I'm going to concentrate on my own territories from now on until we get the threat level down, because we really can't afford to have the aliens coming after us hardcore right now if we can't defend ourselves.
I will tell our story.
So we've got about 6 months before we unify Iraq, and 7 before we unify the Gulf states. We also still need to get peace with South Korea if we can, but I think last time we checked they were not willing to make peace with us. And one thing I do want to look at too is when we unify the Gulf states, I want to see what that does to our per capita GDP, because it should raise it fairly significantly, even though the population is about 7 times higher. That should still raise the GDP fairly significantly, like maybe to 15,000, I'm guessing. But that's just a guess. And over here, with the Confederation done, we are still at full democracy, we're still peaceful, so I think we're all set there. I think it might be time to stop investing in economy and start pumping as much as we can into knowledge, because we're only at 4.1k, which is a little bit low. It also might be time for us to think about another orbiting research lab. I think we're a bit high on boost as well. Let's leave most of this in mission control, which we do still need. We've got plenty of leftover boost. Same thing in India. How are we doing over there? We're still flawed democracy. I do still want to keep pumping that. We've got plenty of armies, so I'm not worried about that. We could use a navy, so I do want to leave that in there. Our Miltech's a little low over here. It's 4.1, like, as in comparison, the US is what? 4.6 and going down. I could pump down economy by a notch, but that would hurt my democracy score, because we want to keep that GDP pumped up as well. I still haven't seen the environmental effects of pumping a bunch into GDP. I know that there's supposed to be some, but I haven't seen those effects yet. Ooh, here's another one that boosts our space mining output. I've quickly fallen in love with these orgs. By 11% too. I almost feel like trading out JPL for that. We're doing fine on mission control now. Although that space science research is also really nice. Is there anything else we could trade out here? How about you? could get rid of Sagittarius. What do we have on unassigned? And grab Opal. Alright, I think we're good there. We have confirmed our assignments for this cycle. Where are we at on research? Close on Greater India. Not so much on water purification, but we're pumping most into here. We also want to continue to guide global tech where we can to help our fleet construction. So yeah, I think we're good there. I think the only other thing I really want to do is build another orbital around Mercury. And I want to dedicate that specifically to science. I don't have ship construction here yet, right? No, that's nano factories, and this is also nano factories. And then my bases are... There's a better way to look at this. Mission control and mining. Mission control and mining. Got some leeway here. We could put some research hubs up on this one. Got plenty of power left over. These take 30 power. Yeah, we've got plenty to build there. We also need to put some layered defense arrays down on the planet. Let's grab a farm up here. And then we'll finish off research campus here. And do we want to put marine barracks up? I don't think so. I think I'll just put another research campus up. If we need further defense later, we can take a look at it. So that was Kincaid Base. What's going on here? Hydroponics Bay, that can be upgraded to a farm. And let's throw a layered defense array down. And another research campus. I think the only thing we want to put here is a farm. Let me make sure this is actually worth it. Reduces the HAB's volatiles and water consumption by the equivalent amount consumed by 250 crew, which is going to cut it in more than half. And it's currently consuming 14 water. And it, yeah, that's worth it. That's the station. Okay, here's a base we have not built out for anything yet. And this is Ocasio Crater. Not sure if that's worth sticking a mine on or not. Base metals are... We're going to be using a lot of base metals for the fleet, so... I mean, I guess that would be alright. Don't want the settlement mining complex, though. I just want a regular mine. How much power do we have here? 280. Throw another layered defense array down. Another farm down. That's 40. It's also 40. And that's 20. So that's 100. That leaves us with 180. We're definitely going to need another solar array. And then I think the rest will be research campuses. So we really need to bump our science up. And that would bump it by another 700 if we did that. Which will start bumping us up into the 6K range with the other ones that we built on the other settlements. Just looking at maintenance costs here too. We've got the cash for it. That would be 210 in addition to the other stuff that we've popped down. We're going to be getting close on cash. Let's do 4 of them for now, and then I think we'll call it good until we see the overall effect on our economy. We'll see where we're at once that's built. Alright, so that's a station. That one's already built out. This one is not built out. And that is which crater? Albert Crater. Which, throwing a small mining settlement or mining complex there would give us another 70 base metal. So I think I might do that as well. Because yeah, we're running pretty good on mission control. And then maybe another farm here too. Because it's got 435 crew. So it would reduce our consumption by more than half. Alright, let's see how that goes. Oh wait, we still need an orbital for shipbuilding out there. Does it matter if I build it in low? I think I'm going to put it in high. Shaka.
Flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM arc.
Alright, so obviously we need a solar array. Which is going to give us 280.
Raj, CSM arc.
We need a shipyard. We need a layered defense array.
AOS CSM. Raj, CSM.
40. Do we need anything else here? Does anything boost our shipbuilding capability on an actual orbital? I don't think it does. Let's leave it at that for now. We'll just wait till that's done. And we'll see where we're at as far as resources, science, and income. And then once that is complete, we can start building ships.
Offering
how's
support.
the alien fleet looking here?
Securing our control.
There's 2 in orbit around Earth that I can see anyway. 3 in orbit around Earth. And of course, to get exotics, we need to blow one of those up. But again, I'm still really concerned about how much attention we've already drawn from them. Maybe it doesn't matter. This says it's imperfect, so this could actually be off because we haven't actually spoken with an alien yet. We do need to do that objective, determine their purpose. Which means we need to complete that project, and I don't think it's available yet. Oh yeah, it is. What do you know? Well, we'll do that next then. Alright, we've got
Protecting our
some
interests.
stuff to do here.
Securing our control.
How's our public opinion? It's okay.
Where I come from, we have Zeph culture. It means you're poor, but you got style. If we want this thing to make money, we need to Zeph this place up. If we put in enough windows, we can serve people cat food and have them sleep on shipping crates. The less we spend, the more we earn. Hey? Chairman Soren van Wyk, recording submitted as evidence in the Pyrefest Solar Hotel lawsuit.
I don't know why that reminds me of District 9. Yeah, we don't really care about tourism. That is not
We've
how
moved
we're gonna
the
make
needle.
our money. How are we doing on global public opinion? Yeah, it's kind of a fight between us and the Protectorate right now. The environment is not doing very well.
We found something.
We do have a lot of extras, but I just don't know how much of a buffer I need right now as far as being able to sell stuff. And it feels like I could probably sell some missiles, but I don't really need any cash, so why bother? Alright, everything is protected. Good here. Oh, we need to kick these guys out of Sri Lanka. And we need to kick Humanity First out of Bangladesh. I think we're gonna concentrate on bumping our public opinion in the US for now, since we really need to cool off the aliens'
Making
opinions
our
of us.
case.
We might as well do some of
Standing by.
this stuff that doesn't interfere with them. Although purging out everybody from here is a good starting point as well, since they don't care about Humanity First. No, actually, espionage is not her strong suit.
Your orders?
It's not yours either.
Ready to go.
There we go. Let's have you purge from Sri Lanka.
Targeting the opposition.
Where do you need me? We must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders. I will tell our story.
Acknowledged.
And we'll try and have you purge out of Bangladesh. Actually, it might be better to do a coup there.
I will bring down the government.
And that's probably going to max our CP out again. But we're getting closer and closer to consolidating CP points, so there's not going to be a whole lot of defending we have to do. Kazakhstan, the US, and Iran. And then once Greater India is done, yeah, there'll be a whole lot of consolidation happening there. Anything finishing this turn? That's next turn, this is next month, and this is quite a ways away.
Offering assistance.
When is my station going to complete construction? September, all in September.
Okay, Alpha.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Oh, you got a critical success. Holy cow. That was a good one. I don't
Public
think you can get
opinion
much
is
above.
moving in our direction.
The government is in better hands now.
So we still need to take these other two CPs, which are going to be 18 just about. Yeah, we've got room for it.
We have removed some threats.
Let's take a look at this. And we're already allies here. We can't propose alliances there. That's actually kind of interesting. You would think the Protectorate would not want to have good relations with me. But let's go ahead and take over
Putting our people in
Bangladesh.
place.
What's the op?
We can't take that one until we take that one. So, never mind on that. Actually,
Bringing them on board.
At your service. Making things safe for our people.
Standing by.
which means
Reporting in.
you can go defend that.
Securing our control.
What's the up? We must persuade the people.
Ready.
Yeah, I think we have enough CP room for what we're trying to accomplish here. This will be done this cycle. This will be done next cycle.
Lending my expertise.
Securing our interests.
Protecting our interests.
All right, that should help a little bit. We definitely need to get their purpose done. We also need to get that done. These things take forever, though. I think we're all right on missiles right now. So I think we're just going to go their purpose next. And we'll pump all of our research in the lower section into their purpose once Greater India is done, which will be done this cycle, actually. So that's good. We are way ahead here, so I'm actually going to pump that down a little bit. And then the next big things that we need to concentrate on in global tech are power plants and drives. We'll go into the shipbuilder here
Public sentiment
shortly.
is increasingly with us.
And take
The
a look
people
at just
will
what
come
a
to our
basic
side.
build out looks like for us. And what's the population of Bangladesh? 188 million. And then another 290 million in Pakistan. Yeah, once we get this all united, it's going to significantly boost our population. And because we have that Indian CP, it's really going to help with our global opinion, where we won't have to do public campaigns over here at all, because it just takes care of itself. All right, we're done. So we're gonna have to start doing some national priorities now. We could also use some heat sinks. I don't think we've got any good ones. And armor, too. So much stuff we need to research. Alright, well, we'll select this and we'll put almost nothing into it. Because our priority now is going to be their purpose. we're leading this one too. Can anybody catch us on that? There's still 10,000 left. We've invested 9,000. Yeah, we need to continue because Humanity First could technically get us there. Beat us there, I mean. Alright, now that Greater India is done, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. We need Bangladesh. Good. Anybody else? Himalayan states, but I'm not super concerned about them right now. They're
Mission aborted.
tiny. What? Oh, man. How did they beat us to it? Oh, that's how. So we're gonna have to do another coup there. Something finished. Oh, our farm finished. Good. That should reduce resource consumption, at least on the one station.
I will try to sway the public.
I'm here.
Alright, we need a coup. Here.
Time for a change.
Acknowledged.
She could actually probably do it, but I'd have to spend a bunch of ops, and why bother? So instead, I'm gonna have her stabilize.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
What's the op? We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in. I will try to sway the public.
Alright, and now that we're done with Greater India, oh, I actually need one of you. Shoot, I already hit confirm. Dang it. To federate. Well, we'll do that next cycle. Set federation. Alright, let's take a quick look at ship construction. And I think we want frigates initially. Is it frigates or monitors? I can't remember. It's frigates. And we want them to be space superiority, I think. It's either space superiority or attack bomber. Which one has... Yeah, long range engagement. And let's just auto design it and see what it looks like. It's actually not bad for the Delta V. Means we'd be able to hopefully catch the alien fleets. Obviously, they have no maneuverability in battle at all. And then we would swap out hull weapons. I don't think we want Vipers. I think we want Copperheads. $38 tons, 39 tons. Salvos 2 shots per 5 seconds, which is the same. Targeting range is 1,000 kilometers, which is the same. Delta B is... acceleration is 5.3, Delta B is 6. Yeah, maybe Vipers are better. Damage, though, is 897. Hey, you know what? It looks like Vipers are better. They're a little bit more expensive from a resource standpoint. Oh, copperheads do more damage to armor. Well, we could load copperheads, like... Can I not take that off? Oh, it's a utility module, that's why. Yeah, those are all utility modules, so clear that. Let's try monitor. That's what we want. We want monitors. Hey, Anon. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm looking at right now, is what's going to serve me the best as far as maximum number of missiles. We did have lithium heatsink, so that's actually good. The only thing we don't really have is good armor. Our armor is crap. So we can do one Viper and then do 2 Copperheads. Now we've got no point defense on the monitors. So I could build like 2 monitors and then a couple of battleships maybe, and we keep them in close formation, and the battleships do point defense. Attack value of 83 isn't terrible for an early game ship. Because we're going to be going up against like one like dreadnought or something that's going to be at like 360. So if we use 4 of these, all right, let's put this in as and we'll put this in as Mark 1. Point and shoot. And where can we can build these on Earth, and we can build them on Mars. Now, how much is it going to cost to build these? This is where things start to get really expensive. Because I'm going to need like 4 of these to win that first battle. And then we just decommission them until we can actually build an actual fleet. Yeah, I think we just do it here at Forestall. I think 4 is probably good.
Offering counsel.
Things are stabilizing.
They don't have anybody too scary. Finland and Chile are probably the best 2 countries that they currently have.
Mission abort.
Why would he abort a public campaign?
Prepping for next mission.
Our people are in charge.
Oh, because of a coup? Maybe?
The people will come to our side.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
I'm curious also, I have no idea how long it takes for the threat meter to decrease. Until we actually speak to an alien, I don't think we can know. It's another thing that concerns me about building a ship here and trying to take out something in orbit is it's definitely going to cause them to want to retaliate against us faster, which we aren't ready for. Alright, as far as mission control goes, we're still good there. And science is slowly going up. Alright, who is going to be best
Ready for orders. Taking control.
Ready for orders.
Ready to go.
Let's see if we can't bump our public opinion up in Bangladesh.
We must persuade the people.
Your orders?
Okay, and we also need
Making our
somebody
case.
to do
Where to?
set national policy.
Heading to the capital.
Good. God, I love those orgs that boost mining by 10 to 15%. Did you finish the interrogation? If you did, then you'd understand why they get so mad when you kill a Hydra. I did finish... Did I finish the interrogation? No, I have not finished the interrogation. We've captured one. Now we're researching the project to actually communicate with them. Speaking of projects, everything here has a bit to go. And as far as fleet construction goes, $85 days. So that's going to be done in September, October.
I will help them.
Securing our interests.
Yep. So once we have Bangladesh under control, we'll be at 480-ish. Good. Layered defense array went up.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Policy direction complete.
There we go. One step closer to unification, and that will happen when? June of 2033.
Our presence is growing.
Alright, we're in full control now. Amplitron drive. Meh. Well, it won't be long till we find out, that's for sure. Alright, you're gonna do set national policy again.
Time to make our move.
I'm here.
We need to protect our interests in Kazakhstan.
We'll turn down the heat.
Acknowledged.
And here.
Securing our control.
Where do you need me? Securing our control.
Ready to go.
I think I'm going to do 2 net set national policies here. Although I'm not sure, since we just did alliance,
Time
whether
to
or
make
not I
our
can
move.
also do Bangladesh. I think they were already allies, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't see Bangladesh in there. I also don't see India in here, so I don't know. Let's check for some more mining orgs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is everybody at max? Are you at max? You're already at max. Is that better than this guy? That gives him 4. That gives him 5. That's 5% economy. 1% economy. So technically that's better. Technically it's better than this one. This is the one I should get rid of. Of course, if I get rid of it, I'm also going to have to unassign something else. Does he already have hostile takeover? Yeah, he already has that. Alright, let's remove, no. It's got to be one with 2 in it. Let's remove this. Hathor investigations. Let's, yeah, I'm aware. Let's remove this. And let's grab that. And then reassign that. Wait, what? That's not true. Oh, he can't reassign it till next turn. That's right. So we'll sell this. And we'll sell this. And then next turn he can re-equip that.
Offering counsel.
Making things safe for our people.
Making things safe for our people.
Is that still true? That was in June.
Violence is abating.
Doesn't look like it's true anymore. We're also getting very close to unifying Iraq with Iran. Okay, science is going up. That's good.
Mission complete.
Okay, so we cannot federate Bangladesh just yet.
Mission complete. Cleaning things up.
So we can do that in 166 days. I guess they don't need to be allies to federate, they only need to be neutral. So I didn't actually have to make them allies. It's good. I have to remember that moving forward. Alright, our shipbuilding station is done. I'm not sure what else I want to put on here.
Okay, all flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM act.
We're still in good shape as far as exotics go. Do you need to own all of the CPs to integrate them? I think you only need to own the executive. But you can't get the executive unless you have at least one other CP.
CSM act. Roger, CSM act.
Ash is still super pumped up. I think I'm gonna do research. How we doing? 200, so we're gonna need another solar array.
AOS CSM. Roger, CSM.
I could overkill on the layered defense arrays.
Columbia, Houston, we're standing by, over.
Well, there you go then. There's your answer. I assumed you could do it with just the executive because you can do relations with just the executive.
I gained that.
Let's do a farm.
Locking up. I think we're gonna get it. That's for the dump, right? Okay.
And then let's do a couple of research campuses.
Columbia, Houston, over.
And I think eventually we'll do a Marine platoon barrack as well. I'm not really sure about that yet, though. Alright, in December is Iraq. I've got to remember
If
that.
some ancient race of brilliant, gentle snake men suddenly crawled from the desert, they would have no rights, no protections. Any idiot with a rifle could turn a miracle into a pair of boots. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee on BBC Newsnight.
I'll give the Protectorate credit. They've got some great quotes. Alright, what do we need to protect? India, 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 India. Just India.
Ready to go. Securing our control.
Your orders?
And we're good to go in Bangladesh now.
We'll see what we can find.
What's the up? We must persuade the people.
Ready.
I'm not concerned about whatchamacallit, unrest here because we're going to be unifying them soon anyway.
We must persuade the people.
Where do you need me? We'll make things safe.
Good there. How we doing on tech? Water purification's coming up. This will be done next cycle, and we will be the ones to determine the next set. Spaceport security framework. That one might not be a bad one to get. We're going to be coming up on a time when...
Lending my expertise.
Securing our interests.
we're not going to be able to research fast enough. I wonder if I could get peace here with South Korea yet. Maybe we'll do a set national priority next turn. How are we doing on public campaign or public opinion over here? All
Order
right.
is returning.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We could start doing the Greater North America project at some point as well.
We
Alright,
found
Yvonne.
something.
Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Have yourself a good evening. How we doing with our ship construction? I think this was going to be October before they were done. Public opinion has suddenly dropped in the US. Why? It's still pretty good. We could probably use a public campaign in Pakistan.
We'll recon the site.
Ready. Making our case.
I'm here. I will tell our story.
Where to? We'll make our appeal.
At your service. I will try to sway the public.
That's better. Alright, and what finishes this turn? Self-repairing software. And remind me, administration algorithms and white-collar automation for the global techs. I don't think we need either of those. We want to switch to engine technologies next. But it does give us the ECM, or the improved ECM module, which is good. Tactical drones, which is good, and rapid shipbuilding, which is good.
Offering support.
Enjoy your wealth and status while you can, my...
Alright. Next up, engines. Or power plants. Oh wait, carbon nanotubes is a big one too. Yeah, supercapacitors for global and nanotube armor. I think carbon nanotubes is what we want to do next. Plus, it's only 3,500, so it will be fairly quick, and it unlocks some pretty good techs behind it. And this has still got a ways to go. "36 days. We've got quite a ways before that fleet is going to be ready to go to attack the aliens, though.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Alright, we're starting to unlock some smaller techs now, which is good. And Iraq is December.
Here's what we have found.
Alright, there we go. That's what we were looking for. Let's take a quick pause, because these are all research bases. And we almost got to 6K. We're still doing alright on income there. And cash seems fine. Oh, thank you for reminding me about orgs. Completely forgot we need to... Oh, that's right, because this one was 2 stars. Duh. Well, what we can do then is this. No, wait. That was just a waste of XP. I'm not a smart man. Nope, that worked. Yeah, we're good. Another thing I can think about is starting to turn other counselors. That's a nice one. Assassinate, increase unrest, and coup d'etat. Who's my other criminal? You? You've already got assassinate, so we're good there. Yeah, I don't see anything in there that we need. I do need to upgrade everybody, though. Alright, that's everybody. Iran.
Your orders? Protecting our interests.
Ready for orders.
We're just a month and a half away, actually 2 months away from unifying Iran and Iraq.
Heading to the LZ.
At your service.
How is public opinion in the US doing? Let's do a campaign.
Making our case.
We probably ought to start
Standing
thinking
by
about
for orders.
sending people to ground as well.
I will tell our story.
At your service. Restoring order.
Nothing finishes this cycle.
Offering assistance.
Securing our interests.
I think I have enough for Himalayan states now, right? CP? Yep, I do. I could purge them out of there. And get that ready to confederate and unify as well.
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Our case remains unheard.
Yeah, we still did alright, I guess.
The LZ is secure. Prepping for next mission.
Days till our first ship comes out. It's not like it matters because when we unify them, this goes away. Plus, there's nothing wrong with totalitarian as long as the other conditions are right. Alright, what did I say I had to do with one of my count? Oh, we need to check go to ground and who's visible. Shui Fan needs to go to ground. Jordan needs to go to ground. Also, which one had an unprotected point? None of them. They're all good. Alright, I think everybody goes to ground this turn then. Except for Sean, because he's impervious to everybody. Sean and Shirini can both stay above ground.
Making our case.
Where do you need me? Evading pursuit.
Ready for orders. Going into hiding.
Standing by for orders.
Turn counselor would be great, but that's persuasion and it's not her strong point. Any of our nations need unrest quelled? Do Kazakhstan. Wait, that's government. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Pakistan, Bangladesh does.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Where to? Initiating deep cover.
And actually, we don't want this to go up, so I should probably change my priorities. You don't want to be in the mushy middle of government. You either want to be totalitarian or full democracy. Because there's no way we're ever going to get them all the way up there. Problem with that, though, is that we want to be heavily in knowledge. All right, we're a month
Offering
away
counsel.
from doing our
Hunkering down.
Going off the grid.
Going off the
unification
grid.
of Iraq. Actually, we're a month and a half away. Almost 2 months. Still not getting great luck with my RNG on projects. Even for the stuff that I'm the one who's winning the investment race in research.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
How is stability in the US? Hey, our first ship. You're not much to look at. Alright, well, 3 more to go, and then we can attack the aliens to get our first exotic. We need to do a stabilize here. Alright, I knew we were close, and that's the only reason I put a pip into military. We can take that out now. Good. Power's gonna be fine out there now. Oh, that's something I haven't checked, is sending probes out to some of the other... Let's take a look at that. Are there any... We don't have outer planets yet, so we can't send probes there. Pretty sure we don't have Jupiter yet. We don't. So it's really just probes to asteroids. Are there any that we haven't probed that might have... That requires Jupiter to be done. And honestly, I think we're doing fine on water. It's really volatiles that... Here we go, like Deimos. Yeah, let's send a probe there. Alright. We're getting very close here. Is any research going to finish? Carbon nanotubes are going to finish this cycle. And that's it. But that's going to pop a whole bunch of projects that we need. We need somebody to do a
Standing by.
stabilize in the US.
We'll turn down the heat.
I'm here.
I wouldn't mind turning somebody from the servants. If we can find
Initiating
one.
surveillance.
Ready.
Or the Protectorate, for that matter.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Ready for my mission. We'll make our appeal.
Everybody is now, except for Rory, is now decent on who has discovered them.
Making our case.
Lending my expertise.
Oh, I forgot to check. When is our next...
When faced with a large problem, we must...
Alright, so carbon nanotubes is done. Supercapacitors is a good one. For arc lasers. What does next-gen aerospace give us? Increases the maximum mil-tech for all human nations. That's not terrible. And a requirement for improved shipbuilding, integrated Earth space. So for the improved shipbuilding, we would need it. I think supercapacitors is probably the better choice right now. Yep, supercapacitors. We want to get to arc lasers. And what was I looking at? Oh, yeah. June.
Nothing unusual found.
For both of these of 2033.
Things are stabilizing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Nice.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Alright, here we go. Now we're starting to get into some local stuff that we actually do need. No, that's not good. We probably want to disarm that. Who's in control of Syria? We definitely want to disarm that. We're going to need to purge them from there. One thing we don't want is the servants having any nukes if we can help it. Wow, that was fast. Meh. Let's send another probe out. Here we go. I didn't know you could launch a probe right from here. That's good to know. That should be good. Let's see what we discover from those. Gulf States, Gulf States, Gulf States. And yes, we definitely want to protect those,
Reporting in.
since we are about to unify them.
Securing our control.
Acknowledged. Initiating surveillance.
Reporting in.
Alright, so we need to crack or coup in Syria.
Ready for my mission.
This is actually going to be rough because we only have 9. We can do it.
Subverting the government.
Ready for my mission.
Sri Lanka is going to be confederated. Yeah, I think we're good everywhere.
I will tell our story.
What's the up? We'll make our appeal.
Anything finishing this cycle? Water purification is, and this one's finishing very early next cycle. And then next cycle we can
I will help them.
unify Iraq.
Making things safe for our people.
We're still killing it with cash. I could probably build another orbital on Mercury that's just research.
Person of interest surveilled.
Yeah, that'll come in handy eventually. Alright, we now produce 15% more water. That is certainly going to be helpful. Next up, what next? Like, none of those are actually very good, so I think I will go with improved ECM. But getting that extra water is going to be extremely helpful.
Our case remains unheard.
99. Gotta
Freedom
love it.
and justice.
Alright, so that gets them out of there. We'll take that other control point and get rid of the nuke and then let it go.
The people will come to our side.
Gonna put us over our CP cap for a turn. Actually, no, it won't, because we can get rid of Iraq's CP cost. Alright, here we go. We have been able to solicit invaluable information from the alien captive thanks to a discovery that Hydra falsehoods carry unique ferrocite signatures, because it transpires that a Hydra will rather go silent than be caught lying As far as we can tell, an unsuccessful deception is a source of great shame. It has been surprisingly straightforward to establish which matters the alien is relatively willing to discuss, with full confidence that it is not deceiving us. In consequence, we have now gleaned significant understanding of the species' intentions for Earth, fulfills the objective to determine their purpose, updates the CODIS with new information, grant alien control, and build the facility. We have analyzed the Hydra's responses to our previous interrogation and have overcome several hurdles. We have added words to our vocabulary and believe we should now be able to convey and understand slightly more complicated concepts. Query. Neutralize threat. Statement. Incorrect. Potential threat is still a threat. Ah, they think that we're the threat. Fractures under our lack of consensus. Humans flee your solar system. Humans subvert your resistance for profit. Humans fight to advance our goals. No consensus, no victory. So they've already subjugated this race called the Salamanders. And the Griffins. The Salamanders took their homeworld and drove them to Xenocide. So the Hydra homeworld is now under the control of the Salamanders. That's interesting. All they have are colonies. Huh. So next up is salvage alien technology, which means we gotta blow up a ship. All very interesting stuff. Because I finished research, we need a new project. Compact solid core fission reactors. Now the question is, which of these do we want to complete first? Probably supercapacitors. Ferrocite resistance. Is that another research center? No, that's a farm. Alright, so this turn we need somebody to do a set national policy.
Ready for my mission.
In Iran.
Heading to the capital.
Where to?
Somebody to roll Syria.
Putting our people in place.
I'm here.
We need to defend our interests on Syria, at least for the next 2 turns.
Making things safe for our people.
Standing by. We'll see what they're up to.
Where to?
You don't really need to sabotage anybody right now.
We'll make things safe.
And I think that this won't execute. Resolves the 25th, and date that we can do it is the 23rd. So we're good. We can now unify
Offering
Iraq.
support.
Protecting our interest.
That actually might not be terrible. We're going to have massive amounts of resources to spend. Especially influence. So I might actually
I have
research
new information.
that. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can turn somebody from the Protectorate.
Order is returning.
23rd has come and gone. We can now unify Iraq.
Mission complete.
And it's just the Gulf states. There we go. Nanotube filament radiators. Yeah, I also think I need to put a new research station above Mercury.
We're taking over.
We can actually hold on to Syria if we want to. US, 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 Pakistan. And what day in January can we do Gulf states? The 7th. So we need you to do another set national policy.
On my way to the capital.
Oops, not you.
Standing by.
Reporting in.
Actually, yeah, you. Because you can't do defend.
Ready for my mission.
You, on the other hand, can do defend.
Protecting our interests.
I'm here.
Really? Did they go to ground already? How are there no good targets for the turn counselor? Oh, do I not have that tech researched? You don't need to research a tech for it. Our spy or faction already compromised. I wonder if I need to do an inspire on him or an investigate on him. Couldn't hurt.
Securing our interests.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we're very unlikely to succeed because he's so good. I wonder if he's been compromised.
We must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders. We must persuade the people.
Have I beaten the aliens yet? Nope, but we are about to incorporate the Gulf states, and I do want to look at this. So right now it's at 10,205. I want to see what it looks like after we unify that.
Lending my expertise.
Making things safe for our people.
Securing our control.
Combat lasers finishes next cycle. Let's swap that out. We can already upgrade our fleet. That didn't take long. Who's doing the... Yeah, she is.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Mission complete.
All right, let's take a look at what happens to our GDP.
Cleaning things up.
I was right. Almost 15,000. That's a pretty significant bump. That's a 50% increase in GDP. Now, obviously, we need to do some stabilized missions now that we've done that, but this now is done. Shia Nation is complete. Which opens up another 20 CP for us. Next up, Greater India, which happens in June of 2033, so 6 months from now. And what's the population here now? 200 million. So about 2/3 the size of the US. Although the US and Canada are combined. Canada's population is next to nothing, though. No, 400 million, so half the size. These are research campuses. Yeah, I need to... Before I forget, I need to build another research platform in Mercury. So let's do that now. So we've got a shipbuilding station in high Mercury orbit.
Flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM ACK.
We're gonna want 2 solar arrays.
CSM active. CSM active.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna want a not hydroponics bay. We want a farm. We want a layered defense array. And I think that's it for now. I'll leave the other two open.
Columbia, Houston, we're standing by, over.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Greater India too, Anon, is that because of that CP in India, your public opinion self-maintains, so you never have to worry about it, which means I never have to worry about public opinion for the whole region, which is really nice. And now I probably want to get Himalayan states. So let's do that.
By any means necessary.
Your orders?
Let's have you do set national policy in Syria.
On my way to the capital.
And get rid
Standing
of the
by.
nuke over there. How do I investigate him and whether or not he's been turned? I feel like it's unlikely.
Eyes on target.
At your service.
Should I protect this while I'm getting rid of the nuke? Probably.
Securing our control.
What's the op?
Stabilize.
We'll turn down the heat.
Combat lasers finishes next cycle.
Offering assistance.
Making things safe for our people.
And I think we're done with everything else, right? Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Did I forget to do thing here? What am I missing here? I'm not missing anything. Why do I not see Bangladesh? Oh, because we haven't been in control long enough. So 37 more days until we can federate them. Which will be February. That's actually pretty nice. I might start looking at some of these social science ones.
Tracking failed.
Really? 99. Gotta love it.
Violence is abating.
So I think these come from my skunk works. Mercury Dahlgren base. I'm gonna take a look at that. %5 to boost and mission control. 4,000 science directly up front. 5% to knowledge and a public opinion boost. Off-Earth mining output is increased by 5%. Is that a permanent 5%? I think this is the one that I want to do. If that's a permanent 5%, that is massive. Looks permanent to me. It just increased everything.
Genghis Khan was a short-sighted fool. All that might, all those weapons, yet instead of leasing it to others and reaping the rewards, all he could think to do was shed endless blood and sweat in the pointless pursuit of an empire. Chairman Soren van Wyk, Correspondence with Subordinates.
Alright. Surface defenses will employ visible spectrum lasers. The following technologies may now receive ultraviolet combat lasers, and we can unlock all kinds of green lasers. Alright, what do we want to do next? Nuclear fusion in space. This is a long one, 35,000. Both of these, high temperature superconductors and inertial confinement fusion, are big. Ultraviolet combat lasers, 60,000. Good lord. All right, in the name of efficiency, I think we go with next-gen aerospace first. And then we point to high-temperature superconductors. Because we'll be able to direct this one too, and that one finishes in February.
Our people are in charge.
Alright, we've got nanotube armor now, so we can actually retrofit our current fleet. $7,500. Boy, that's a lot. Now, here's something I don't know anything about. How do I put new technology on my current chips? Refit docked ship. I want to change their armor. I don't know how to do that. Upgrade? Armor. Nanotube armor. Because we're currently using composite armor, which weighs a bunch more. Right? That's what I want to do. Do you know the limits to what you can refit on a ship? I assume that you can refit anything, but this says not... Oh, no, that's valid refit. Hull cannot change. Refitting is generally limited to replacing parts of a similar type. Armor can change freely. Power plant can change if the new power plant is of the same class. Drives can add or remove thrusters to current drive or substitute a drive with the same classification. Required power plant and reaction product. Weapons can change if the new weapon is of the same class and mount. So a one-hull laser can only be replaced by a one-hull laser. Armor can change freely. Batteries can change to other batteries freely, but not change with other utility modules. Heat sinks can change freely, but not change with other utility modules. Radiators can change freely. Utility modules that aren't batteries or heat sinks can change to other modules with the same class. So basically, you can't change your hull. Your power plant and your drives have to be of the same type. Your weapons have to be of the same type, but your armor you can upgrade anytime you want. So if I save this, and then go back, it changed my name. I want you. I want you to save as this. Upgrade. Valid refit. I'm not changing the name. I want this to be the same. It's giving me an error beep when I do that. Maybe you can't use the same name? Alright, well, if I go back to ship construction, refit, I can now select it and it shows up as a valid refit. It changed it from Mark 1 to a worthy class. Yeah, can I change the name of that to Mark 2? Where do I see? Is that in my... It's in my design ship. No, it's not where... Can I change the name of this? How do I change the name? This should not be that hard. What if I do this? Delete that, upgrade this, change this to Mark II, change the armor out, save design. Aha, there you go. Alright, now close that, go to ship construction, cancel the construction of these guys, refit this guy. Add to queue. Construct new ship. Add to queue. Holy Moses, they made that really complicated. Hey, Biff Commander. Well, this is something we've talked about on the channel for a while now. When you build your first ships, the only reason you're really doing it is to complete that first mission, assuming that you're playing as the Resistance, to salvage alien technology. So essentially all you're doing is building an armored behemoth that has a lot of missiles and armor on the front to destroy whatever ship you need to get the alien technology and complete that first mission. These are not things that you're going to use to maneuver around. These are not late game fleets. They're essentially just floating missile platforms. Point and shoot. That's all there is to them. Like what I'm doing here, as far as Earth stations, like is only so that I can shoot down a single alien ship. My main shipbuilding base is going to be around Mercury. I don't want to be anywhere near the aliens for where I'm keeping my main fleet and my main research stations and my main income, and all of that stuff sits on Mercury. There's just no way we can fight the aliens this early on because they out-tech us by so much. Yeah, so they're really just giant behemoths that have missiles on them and aren't going to do anything except blow a ship up. Remember Game of Thrones when they used the wildfire or the whatever it was called to blow up the other fleet? That's what these are. Point them, set them adrift, let them explode. All right, the other thing that I wanted to do besides refit the ships was I wanted to... Did I already create the other station? I did. I created a research station to get my science up to 6K, so I think we're good as far as that stuff goes. The only thing you need to worry about when you're building these ships early on is that they have a high enough delta V to catch the aliens. But once you're actually in combat, you really don't care about maneuverability. Where are we at? I think we're good.
Policy direction complete.
Disarm warheads, confirm. No nukes there. And I don't think I want to keep Styria. So let's just abandon that. Just wanted to get the nukes out of there. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up to research that we're going to want to take advantage of. Once we get ferrocite resistance done, I'm going to start dumping most of my research into these small projects that we need to retrofit our ships with. Alright, this stuff is actually important.
The senators demand that we deploy
What are they going for next? Networked global defense. Oh good, that's going to get done passively, so I don't have to worry about it. This will be done next cycle. Sri Lanka. What are my dates on India? I've already forgotten. June for both Sri Lanka and Pakistan. And then Bangladesh is "24 more days before we can federate them." All right, we're done here. So now we're just concentrating on Greater India. Which one did I say? Sri Lanka just opened up a point? Yeah, it did.
What's the
Jordan, you're gonna come over and take care of that.
Securing our interests.
Where do you need me?
You are gonna control, actually, yeah, there's no counselors to flip, so I'm gonna have him do the control point for Himalayas.
Bringing them on board.
Reporting in.
I'm gonna have you stabilize Iran.
Restoring order.
Reporting in.
Wonder if I can rename Iran.
On my way to the capital.
Your orders? We'll restore peace to this nation.
I would like to rename this to the Shia Nation. Doesn't look like you can, though. Didn't we already have that project unlocked, or is that a separate project?
I will help them.
Huh.
Protecting our interests.
Crackdown. I could have sworn I had seen... I don't know. I could have sworn I had seen that one open up already. Oh, both of these do the same thing, that's why. Oddly, one costs twice as much as the other one. Alright, let's get green lasers going. And supercapacitors is also going to be done this cycle.
Order is returning.
Things are cooling off.
Yeah, I think that happens with a bunch of things as far as, like, not even necessarily resources, so much as how you invest your investment points and what becomes important mid to late game. There is a tech that I'm researching now, or that I'm going to be researching, that actually allows you to invest more points. So which one is it? I thought it was one of these. Or did I already research it? I'm not seeing it. Maybe I already researched it, but it allows you to invest more resources into your missions. It increases
Policy
the cap
direction
that you can use.
complete.
All right, we want... Why was I doing this? Oh, peace. Who can we federate with? Really? We can federate Iran with the Eurasian Union. I wonder if there's a unification for that too. No, they don't want peace with us.
Wrapping up here.
I wonder if that's because we took
It's not about who has the biggest
and
gun.
integrated Azerbaijan.
Sometimes it's not even about who's got the most guns. Often, it simply comes down to who can reload fastest. Colonel Hans Castillo, 5 moves ahead.
True. Arc lasers. All right, what are we gonna do here? Arc lasers or high temperature superconductors? I think high temperature superconductors. Boy, would arc lasers be good though. Look at how many faction projects it unlocks. The problem is I don't know if I can actually power this stuff because I don't think I have the proper engines for it. Yeah, we'll do that. I am, however, going to... Are we the only ones investing in this? I'm gonna pop out of that. I'm gonna reduce this to blue. I want to get parasite resistance done so that I can start... Oh, is this the one I was talking about? Yeah, here's the one I was talking about. Maximum effort increases the amount of resources you can spend to increase a mission success chance. So it'll give me a chance to burn through some of this stuff at a higher pace. That's fine. You can have it back. I don't want it.
We've gained significant support.
All right, so can I? What's my question? That's the last one we need for Greater India. And we still have 30 CP, so we can actually start looking at other places on the globe. Maybe I'll do the Greater North American project. Nothing over here until June, though. Right? Yeah, India and Sri Lanka. Are we there with Bangladesh yet? 9 more days. And then we can federate them. So I'm actually going to have somebody do...
Where to?
Set national policy here, because that will happen.
Time to make our move.
Ready for orders.
The mission. Why don't you go investigate somebody?
Tracking target.
Standing by for orders.
You will defend the Himalayas.
Protecting our interest.
Acknowledged.
You will continue to stabilize... Actually, Iran is already stable. That was fast. You stabilize India.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
And why
Standing
don't you
by for orders.
stabilize the U.S. Because I'm guessing, yeah,
We'll turn down the heat.
that it's needed. Let's check our orgs. National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. That's a new one. And holy Moses. 3 mission control. 3 investigation, 3 command, 2 science, and 1 security. Alright, we're picking that up. Somebody's picking that up. Plus surveil and stabilize, which those aren't really a big deal. What are we getting rid of here to pick this up? JPL, maybe? That trades out 1 mission control and 40 science. So we lose 30 science, but I don't really think that's a big deal. What's Ajax? I definitely don't want to lose my output for mining. That's too valuable. I think we get rid of JPL. Although that 15% space science research is also really nice. Who else would have the capacity for it? What did we do with you? I think we bumped your command. Target. Alright, we're gonna get rid of Aegis Defense Division and Stratus Protection Services. And we're gonna swap in the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. Yeah. That's a good one. Anything else show up that's decent? We don't have a point in the UK, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you, Anon. I really like it. It adds a lot of depth and allows you to do a lot of really individual customizing. I need to start thinking about going to ground with a bunch of these guys too. I could put my loyalty monitor on him because he's at 18 and that would drop him by 5. Which would drop his apparent loyalty to 13, but then we would know what it is. Thanks, Wi-Fi Commander. Appreciate you being here. Have yourself a lovely evening. Alright. Are we good? I think we're good.
Offering counsel.
Making things safe for our people.
Yeah, I think maybe after I get done with Greater India, I'm going to do Greater North American project. Of course, we'll have
Surveillance
to research it.
complete.
How we doing with our ship construction?
Order is returning.
We are 32 days away. I'm going to have to retrofit that one when it's done.
Violence is abating.
Good. Good. Yep, it's time to start dumping a bunch of research into
Mission complete.
individual projects. Why did Federation not show up here?
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Oh, you're kidding. We missed it by a day and a half. Yeah, they've been pressing pretty hard to up their support here. I've been doing counter campaigns, but I've just had other priorities. I don't think we're in any danger of actually losing it to them. But it's probably time for another public campaign and then have everybody go to ground for a turn. As a matter of fact, I'll do that this turn. Actually, I can't. I need somebody over here now to do Federation.
On my way to the capital.
Because we missed it
Ready
by a
for my
turn.
mission.
And then we'll do another public campaign over here, since it looks
I
like
will tell our story.
They're pressing pretty
Where
hard.
do you need me? Making our case.
Ready. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by.
You can't. Because you don't actually have that. So I'm going to have you... Let's check out what's going on over this way. We're actually good on stabilize, too. So let's have you investigate. Wow, what's with all the counselors in India?
We'll see what they're up to.
I wonder what they're all doing over here. And I'm actually going to pull Rory
Ready
out
for orders.
for a turn as well from his advise.
We must persuade the people.
Anything going to finish this cycle? March, May, August? No. And I'm actually going to pull one out of this as well because nobody else is investing in it. I want to get parasite resistance done so we can start getting our ship research going. And why did my science take a dump?
We have found nothing of note.
We need to pump that to 6K. I think I'm going to build another hab in Mercury orbit. We've got plenty of mission control. I'm also actually kind of curious to see if it makes a difference where you actually, which orbit you put these in.
Columbia, Houston, over. Houston, Columbia, read you loud and clear. How many? Roger, bye, Mike. How did he go, over?
Alright, let's throw
Everything's going just swimmingly. Beautiful.
2 solar arrays,
Eagle.
a farm,
Okay, coming along. We copy.
a layered defense array, and a whole bunch of research campuses.
And Columbia, Houston, you expect to lose your high gain sometime during the month. Over.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, take that, humanity first.
The people will come to our side.
They don't really concern me too much. We're on the same path, so I should probably contact
Policy
somebody from them
direction
too and
complete.
see if we can trade with them. All right, we finally got Bangladesh federated. Next up will be
Cleaning things
unify
up.
them, which will happen when? In December. So in June we get Pakistan and Sri Lanka. We can't federate these guys until 155 days. And we need their allies. That one will come around automatically. And then we share a lovely and long border with China. So there are multiple of these. I wonder how much this one costs. It's called what? Security measures. So there's 3 projects that do the exact same thing, and they all cost different. Oh, this one's actually going to finish. So now I can spend more resources to increase my mission success. Let's get those green laser cannons going. For the pew pew! Kazakhstan and Bangladesh. That expired already? That was fast.
Securing our control.
Acknowledged. Lending my expertise.
At your service. We must persuade the people.
Ready. Securing our control.
Where to?
Zhuifan. Yeah, let's have you go to ground, and let's have Shirini go to ground as well.
Evading pursuit.
Ready to go. Going silent.
Look at all that mission control.
I will help them.
Protecting our interest.
All right, how are things
Going
going
silent.
from a priorities
Initiating deep cover.
perspective? I still want to keep pumping them up so that they're a functioning democracy. I also want to keep their Miltech boosted. Yeah, I think we're good as far as our priorities here go. What about here? There we go. Which is fine. We want that to be totalitarian. I'm totally okay with that. How did we get a control point uncovered? That must have just happened.
Making things safe for our people.
We already had common cause. If somebody flips that point, I'm really going to be mad. I didn't even notice it. It's my own fault, but still.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Alright. One done. We now need to stick that in the refit, or the retrofit queue. Where did you go? You're over there. What am I doing? I'm going to fleet. Ship construction. Refit dock ship. That one. Add to queue. And then I want to select you and construct new ship. And then add to queue. And this is going to be our attack fleet to take down our first alien ship. And then while I'm here... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I want to obsolete the Mark 1. And March, so we're still a few months away. Still making money. Laser engines. I don't remember if those are good or not. I don't think they are. Alright, you just came out of go to ground, right? Yep.
I'm here.
India, 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 India. Guess where you're going?
Protecting our interests.
Where to?
Who else did I just have go to ground? You, but you don't have protect interests. Which means that's going to be your
Standing
job.
by for orders.
Because somehow we left a point undefended
Protecting
there.
our interests.
Your orders?
I forgot to put you on permanent advise.
Offering assistance.
Reporting in.
Alright. For some reason, we still don't have turn counselor available. And it can't be because he has insufficient investigation.
We'll see what they're up to.
Bet you that's a
Where
humanity
to?
first. So the next thing I could do is take over most of Southeast Asia and do that unification project. Nah, let's not bite off more than we can chew. I do think it's worth going to Mexico, though. It's too bad it's humanity first. You picked all the wrong countries, humanity first.
I will tell our story.
I'm here.
Do we have any low loyalty? I guess we could have her do an inspire on Juefan. Yeah, so now I can go up to 128 influence.
I'll speak with them.
Instead of just 64. This completes in May, so we're a month away there, and we're 2 months away from unifying Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
Offering support.
Making things safe for our people.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Securing our interests.
I wonder if there's a unification project for Iran with everybody else in the Middle East.
We've got some intel on our target.
Let's take a look at... Those are all independence movements. West Africa. I wonder if there's a way to tell. Great Nations, United North America, Greater Dominion, African Union, South American Union, Greater Austronesia, the House of Islam. That's the one I think I want to look for. Which is the Greater Caliphate, which is the Caliphate, which I don't think we've even unlocked that yet. Abuja, Algiers, Baghdad. Najamina, Cairo, Addis Ababa, Mekelle. So this is like all of North Africa and most of the Middle East. Some of East Africa. I might end up having to break up some of the stuff that I've already unified in the Shia Nation because Baghdad is part of the Caliphate. So then what's the Greater Caliphate? Afghanistan, Turkey. Kuala. So some of Southeast Asia's in there. And then after that, it's the House of Islam, which then includes what else? India. Parts of India. Parts of the Eurasian... Georgetown. Where's Georgetown? But it ends at the House of Islam. So you would be uniting under the House of Islam. You would be uniting, let's see, all of this.
Perfect for next mission.
All of this, parts of this, some of this. That's a pretty darn big nation. You can chain claims to unify with states you normally wouldn't be able. Oh, so if I already own, so because I already own this, I could use that. I don't know, maybe that's worth doing for later. Because we're already gonna have these two united. We're gonna have this whole chain united already. So maybe I do that. Maybe I start with the Caliphate and go from there. It's either that or the Great North American Project,
Public
which
sentiment is increasingly with us.
feels like it has a little bit less value because that's just Mexico and Central America. Which, you know, Mexico's got some value. But not as much, I think, as the Caliphate would. Alright, so... I forgot. I can actually just go here now. And let's rename my fleet. Where do I rename my fleet? Right there. Let's name it Point and Shoot. And it's just the one ship because we had to retrofit it. Whoa! +3 to crackdowns would be good. There's a bunch of stuff you really have to stay focused on the things you're trying to accomplish. It's like chasing squirrels. Yeah, I kind of figured that that was the case, but who have I been targeting that the aliens care about? This actually went down. So leaving the servants alone for a while has helped. Because it was red. Alright, April. We're in April. We're waiting for June. This finishes this cycle, which is good, because now I can start investing in shipbuilding technologies completely. Alright, who needs to go to ground this time? Jordan, Rory, Nana.
At your service. Going silent.
Ready to go.
At your service. Shaking my tail.
Shaking
Your
my
orders.
tail. Jordan. Nana.
Standing by. Initiating deep cover.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's take a look at what needs to be done where. Bangladesh, Himalayan states. Iran, yes, we probably need to stabilize there. And the same in the US. So we need a bunch of stabilized missions.
Restoring order.
Ready for my mission. Restoring order.
Ready. We'll turn down the heat.
And then how long before the rest of my fleet is ready? Four months, 5 months, 9 months.
Evading pursuit.
Going off the grid.
Going into hiding.
Alright, we just finished a whole bunch more research. Why did I not see that move? Maybe it doesn't get calculated until next cycle.
Things are stabilizing.
Oh no, the research stations didn't finish, just the other stuff. Yeah, the research campuses are still being researched. That's why it didn't show up.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are stabilizing.
I'm curious to see, though, what retaliation looks like at this stage. Alright, that is done. Do we still have any objectives? Yeah, we have to blow up a ship. Where do you see your completed research? Or can you even see your completed, yes, archives? They don't show it to you in order of completion? Alright, let's make sure this all looks good. It does. Let's make sure this all looks good. It does. Everything is protected. And we are now a month away from federating unifying Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And we are December for Bangladesh. And the Himalayan states are June. So that was fast for Himalayan states, because we federated Bangladesh before we federated them, didn't we? Or have we even federated them yet? We haven't federated them yet, that's why. 104 more days. I was gonna say, I thought we did Bangladesh before we did Himalayan states. Alright, next. I think everybody is good on having been discovered. So what do we want to do with you guys this turn?
Surveilling target.
Ready to go. Eyes on target.
Where do you need me? Investigating target.
At your service. Initiating surveillance.
Ready to go. Eyes on target.
Do a whole lot of investigating.
What's the op? Offering assistance. I will help them.
We estimate we can increase our fleet and HAB construction by 25% without inviting alien retaliation. Oh, interesting. I'm really curious to see what
Surveillance
retaliation
complete.
looks like when we blow up that first ship, because this is the latest I've ever done it. Protectorate.
Person of interest surveilled.
Academy.
Surveillance complete.
Exodus.
Surveillance complete.
Initiative.
Surveillance complete.
Humanity first. No servants, huh? I wonder if I just assassinated all of their counselors and they stopped trying. A 3-star, I guess because it gives you 3 investigation? Uh-oh, what's this? Our exogeologist informed us tidal forces caused an earthquake or an icequake on Ceres. Supposedly these conditions could even allow for life to survive under the ice. Bummer, we're gonna have to go repair a module. Allowed for HABs with a settlement mining complex or colony mining complex. Is it worth actually doing that now? It might be. We've got the mission control for it. Oh, it destroyed the whole complex? Alright, let's put an actual settlement here then. And see what happens. It's usually not worth upgrading those, but I guess if you're gonna get events like that, maybe it is. I was looking at orgs. Yeah, nothing that looks too impressive. We don't have a control point in the EU, so... Alright, we are getting very close to unification here. Yeah, you already told me that last turn. Why, did this change again? No, it's the same. This is all still good where it matters. And public opinion is all still good. Boy, look at that mission control in the US. So we're getting 56, 65, 76, 86. 94, 98, 118, 123 from the planet, which means we're getting $57 from Mercury. What am I doing?
Acknowledged.
Do I have to detain a counselor before I can turn him? I wonder.
We'll bring them in.
Ready for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Ready for my mission. I will tell our story.
Acknowledged. Eyes on target.
Reporting in.
Honestly, hostile takeovers at this point just really don't seem worth it. I've got all of the orgs that I want, and I'm going to be selective about the ones that I take. I think we're good there.
I will try to sway the public.
Alright, June. This one finishes this cycle.
Offering counsel.
There's all my research stations, and that put me over 6K. Didn't make me go broke. Still doing fine on resources, although we could probably use some more volatiles. Alright, let's get the medium batteries done next.
Target secured.
Alright,
Wrapping
I wanna
up
see
here.
if next turn I can actually turn this guy or not.
Tracking failed.
And then we are coming up to June, but it's the end of June that we do our unifies.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Good boy.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
I'd like to do that because China, that's the only thing we're not going to be able to get rid of. I wonder if I should start thinking about taking over the EU. It's either that or the Eurasian Union. Yeah, so capturing him did nothing. I don't understand why I can't do turn counselor on these guys. I guess it's the insufficient investigation of target counselor. But his persuasion is 0, his security is 6. I mean, it's not like he should be hard to turn. He's got one good trait. Can anybody do turn?
Ready for my mission.
No.
Your orders?
No.
What's the op?
You have it, but you can't do it either. Huh. I wonder why. I guess I'll never know. Alright, what do we want to do? Next cycle we'll have people doing set national priority. How did we do on our public campaigns over here? Did we do alright? Yeah, we did pretty well. Let's do some more of that, though. India...
We'll turn down the heat.
Ready. I will tell our story.
What's the op? Making our case.
What's the op?
I'm also
We'll
curious.
make our appeal.
At your service. I will try to sway the public.
How quickly they're getting discovered. That's not too bad. The servants picked up 3 of them. Alright, heavy finishes very shortly.
Lending my expertise.
Let's do the medium green laser cannon. Next cycle. Yeah, that's my next research platform. And now we're starting to get a little low on cash, so this will probably be the last platform that we can build without trying to balance it out with some nano factories somewhere.
Order is returning.
And until we find some volatiles, probably not a great idea. So we are not doing well with our volatiles income. We could pick some up. I could throw a small mine out here and here. It's gonna take forever to build them. Thank you for not taking me where I told you to. It's gonna take 2 years for it to get there, unless I build a colony ship and send it over there. Alright, well. How are we doing with our fleet building? I could build a colony ship on Mercury and send it over there, I guess. Or Mars, actually, probably would be better. How do you build a colony ship? Frigate? That's too big. Monitor? Corvette might be good. Transport. And then you put what on it? Fission platform, a fission outpost kit. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let me do auto design. And then change this out. Wait. Auto design. What's this? Do we need a heat sink? Use example transfer. We are gonna go to, I already forgot what it was called. Gaia something or other. I don't see it there. There it is, right there. Diomedes, I think that's right. No, origin is Earth. No, origin is Mars. Destination is Diomedes. It would arrive in 2035, so I'm actually not saving any time at all. I would need the Delta V to be... Yeah, there's just not much savings here as far as that goes. So I need some kind of engine with a much higher Delta V. Which means high thrust, right? Is it high thrust or high exhaust velocity? I can't remember. Or is it a combination of both? That took my cruise Delta V down by a ton. What is the best way to make a transport? That's got pretty decent cruise delta V, right? What we don't need is any of this stuff. What we do need is that. $107 weeks. Still 2 years. I don't see that changing at all. I don't know, I'm just gonna build it. We're gonna need it. Oh, I was looking at the wrong... I think I was looking at the wrong one anyway. Euphrosyne is the one I should have been looking at. I don't see it. There it is. Alright, that is better. 53 weeks, so a year. But I have to construct the ship. So let's go back to the original idea then. Let's do Corvette, auto design, 42 weeks. Replace that. We don't need missiles, take those off. Probably don't need the laser cannon either. Alright, let's see if I got this right. And then we go to ship construction. Build this at Crazy Horse. And then we send that when it completes to the asteroid to colonize it. Hopefully I did that right. Sorry, chat. I'm still learning too.
We've moved the needle.
No! Where is this happening? Mercury. It looks like nothing got damaged. Passing through relatively harmlessly. I guess I could have just read that.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
69.
You're joking,
winning
right,
their
Jay,
hearts and
right?
minds.
There's no way in hell that I'm spending millions on sending a rocket into space if we just let half of it sink to the bottom of the ocean. Chairman Soren van Wyk comments to SABC News.
Alright, improved shipbuilding techniques will be nice. If we can get it to pop. What are they going to pick next? Mission to Jupiter. That's the longest I've seen that take to pop up from the AI. You don't need public opinion in India. It takes care of itself. Alright, that's good. Next up, I think we do improved particle cannon? Or medium IR laser cannon. Nah, I think we're good on IR laser cannons. We're already into green lasers now. Remind me what PSYOPs is. Alright, this is a big cycle for us. We need to do 2.
Where do you need me?
Set national policies in India this
Heading to the capital.
Ready for orders.
Reporting in. Heading to the capital.
Your orders?
Another thing I could do is I could send him back up to orbit now that we've got his persuasion up and see if there's any space assets he could take over.
Launch is a go.
Your orders? We'll turn down the heat.
Ready to go.
Alright, big cycle. Big cycle. Also, can we... ...57 days left before they can join the Federation.
Offering assistance.
And then we need to start thinking about what's a snare drive. I've seen worse.
Things are stabilizing.
Mission is a no-go.
Are you kidding me? Oh, it's because she critically succeeded. It's 0. Yeah.
On station.
Alright, I'll be curious to see what he can do.
Policy
up there.
direction complete.
Here we go. Pakistan first. And that now gets us to almost 2 billion people here. Destabilized us a tiny bit. Didn't do anything really to the public opinion. Slightly lowered.
Mission complete. Wrapping up here.
Alright, there we go. So all that's left now is Bangladesh and Himalayan states. Do we have a claim on Kabul? I didn't even think to... No, just Dhaka and Kathmandu. Welcome back into the fold, Pakistan. Alright, take me there. And let's build the mining. Oh, never mind, it's already being built. Let's upgrade the fission pile. I want to make that a settlement mining complex. I probably should not have done that. Alright, take me there. Do I want to continue with navies for India? I think I just wanted to have the one so that they could help support the US if necessary. So I think we go ahead and we take that point away. And then as far as allies go, let's make sure these are all correct for us. They are. And management just got a lot simpler, and now we have 60 CP to spend, so we can really start thinking about taking over other sections of the globe. I'm really thinking about Southeast Asia. Or I'll have to look again at what the caliphate is. Transfer control space asset. So even at full, he gets a 1% chance. Is there any way for me to tell who's over their cap on mission control? Humanity First is. Servants barely have any. The Academy is. We could probably take over an Academy resource. Are the servants or the Protectorate in charge of any major nations? Yes, they are. The Protectorate is in charge of China. The servants are not in charge of anything. And I am concerned about China. All right, let's look at the academies. They don't have any. Wait, yeah, they do. What's that? No, that's Project Exodus. That's the initiative. Yeah, the Academy doesn't have any space assets that I can see. So there's really nobody's except for Humanities First, but I don't want to disrupt their stuff. Why are we in conflict? Oh, because I I evicted them from a couple of countries, that's why. I don't know, man.
Prepping for transfer.
Acknowledged. We'll restore peace to this nation.
At your service.
I guess we could see if we could start breaking in here. But it is highly unlikely. Yeah, she can't get above 0. We could try a coup.
Subverting the government.
Ready for orders. On guard.
Acknowledged.
I'm gonna have both of them
I'll
protect
keep them
her.
safe.
I'm curious to see how this turns out. Now, of course, if this works, we definitely don't have the CP for China. But one thing I could do is get rid of all of their nukes. If we could manage to take it over somehow. Uh, 182 influence for that one CP. I don't know. 10% chance is a 10% chance. I don't think a critical failure would cost us anything. How are we doing on research? This will finish this cycle. This will finish this cycle.
Offering counsel.
Defending the VIP.
Defending the VIP.
All right. That wouldn't be terrible right now. There was something down here that I wanted to do as well. Cooldowns on improving relations between nations are reduced by 20%, which wouldn't be terrible. Wait, common cause and crisis diplomacy are the exact same thing. So those must stack, right? +3 on crackdown missions. I can see why that's very expensive. The Caliphate. It's hard to believe we're leading the research effort on this with 1 pip in it. Alright, let's see.
Prepping for mission.
What happens here?
Things are cooling off.
Hey, Pontifex, how are you? Oh, all the way down to 4%. National investment points redirected it. Well, we're overloaded on boost. That's not
Our
really a
plot
big
has
deal.
been foiled.
It was worth a try.
Transfer complete.
What finished? Oh, a bunch of research campuses, and now we are break even. So we have found our sweet spot.
Cleaning things up.
And we're at almost 7K in research, too. Where did that take me? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, we still have our... So that's it. Because they're over their cap, we could take control of their ship. Should I? Should I do it? How did they even build this ship if they don't have a hab up here? What the heck?
Bringing them into the fold.
Ready for my mission.
We could always fly it over to our base and scrap it for the materials.
Ready for orders. Securing our control.
I'm here.
Alright, what do we got left for Bangladesh? December. And what do we got going on here? 27 days until we can federate them. I guess we could try it again. Let's try and do another coup.
Acknowledged.
Who has the highest command? 18.
Ready for orders.
They both have 18 command. He's the only one who actually
here.
has the... Oh, you know what? I'll bet you can level them up. Alright, let's try it again. 5%. The only way this works is if we actually increase unrest by a bunch. Which that we could do.
We will bring it down.
Where do you need me?
You can't, though. So let's have you protect Shui Ban.
I'll keep them safe.
Where to? The people demand justice.
And is anything completing? Yep.
I will help them.
On guard.
Hey, our probe arrived. Meh. We already have a plan for that.
Protecting
Speaking
our
of plans,
interests.
how is our construction going? Good lord, still 38 days left on that. 29 on our cheap little colony mission. Okay, green laser's done. That's all of our green lasers, I think. Nope, light green laser cannon still needs to be done. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Scramjets. Not important. Grid drive. That's only good for transports, which obviously we're using one right now, but it's for a very specific reason that we won't need later. So, I think we continue. I don't know, we might want to start investing in this. They are going to start retaliating against us at some point. And I think this is where we'll call it an episode after this cycle. Oh, never mind. Because there's no way we get public campaigns done here.
Your revolution will not be today.
Death to tyrants!
We got one off.
Asset acquired.
Alright,
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
This ship, though. Transfer to... I already forgot which one my shipbuilding is happening at. Boristal. Transfer to... there. I think we'll just scrap it. Been a while since a UFO crashed. Okay, can you dock? Merge fleets, resupply. Scuttle ship. Like, what kind of ship is it? It's a worthless ship is what it is. Yeah, let's just scuttle it. I need to transfer him down before I do that, though. I'm not sure what happens if you scuttle a ship with a counselor on board. Alright, let's deorbit him.
Drop station secured.
At your service. We're going in.
Ready.
Which one did she go to?
Reporting in.
She went to Kyrgyzstan.
Standing by for orders.
So you go to Bogota.
Going in hot.
Ready.
You go investigate the alien activity.
Headed there now.
I'm here.
And you... Sure, do a public campaign. That sounds good.
I will try to sway the public.
Counselor dies. You would think that they would have a mechanic that would automatically transfer him.
Offering support.
Yeah, breaking into China is not going to be easy. What did the servants just do? Alright, so now if I look at my layered defense arrays, it has green laser battery, 8-inch cannon. So it does automatically upgrade. Good to know. Just wanted to make sure. Not much combat strength, only 4, but I guess that's better than 0. And it will continue to get stronger as we research that stuff. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to call it an episode for today. We're close to 4 hours. We've gotten quite a bit done. And I'm probably going to do some off-stream stuff, so I don't think we'll pick up August 2023 for the next episode, because there's a bunch of stuff that we can do off-stream that doesn't really seem too interesting. The biggest thing is going to be finishing our fleet to make our first attack, and that's probably where we'll pick up the next episode. As always, appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look today. If you are new here, just stumbled across the channel, please do hit that subscribe button for me and the like button. Does help grow the channel, doesn't cost you anything. Leave any questions or comments you might have down below. Thank you, chat, as always, for keeping it entertaining. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you back here for the next episode. Thanks a lot.